Welcome back, everybody, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and it's another Wavy Guru Productions back down here at the ramp. And my man's calling it close. Gets a little happy with the throttle right there, but you've got this thing sideways. He's putting himself in a little bit of a pickle. The crew doesn't seem to care a whole lot, but we're going to get close right here. Somebody's probably going to have to go for the push-off, and no, we're going to get a little bumping action. And my man, he's just let the wind and the current catch him. And now we're kind of turning back into the dock, but... Oh, and we ran up the ramp. Oh, I don't know if you saw the bow lift there, but yeah, they actually ran this thing up onto the concrete. And our captain right here has gotten back onto his vessel. And he looks like he's just kind of standing guard to protect him. But, man, they've got this one wedged up there on the concrete now. With the vessel behind him, he's not going to have a whole lot of room to try and power off this thing either. I mean, maybe he thinks it's one of the PWCs down here at 79th, and that's just what we do. You know, they just run them right up the concrete of the ramp and use that basically as mooring lines. So we've got our guy here, it appears, is going to jump off the bow. And I guess try and push this boat back off, because they're kind of wedged and stuck right now. And you can tell how slippery the ramp is here at 79th, and that's how bad things happen down here. Our guy's going all the way over to the other dock. Going to try and pull this thing, and it looks like they've got it floating just enough where he's able to drag it kind of off the concrete, and he's going to pull it over. And that's actually a pretty slick move in this situation, because they kind of gotten themselves into a bad spot. I mean, they were definitely in a situation that was going to require some out-of-the-box thinking, and they got it from this guy that jumped off the bow. But it's still going to create a little bit of a situation, because it appears we're going to be facing bow away from the ramp, and these guys were coming in, and we can't necessarily load the boat stern first, so they're still going to have to figure something out here. Right now, I bet the captain's breathing a sigh of relief, like, oh, we got this taken care of, we're done. But here in a few minutes or a few moments, they're probably going to realize that they're not really in a whole lot better spot. I mean, they're in a better spot than being up against another boat, but they're still going to have to pull out of here and turn this thing around. And it looks like we figured that out. And, oh, no! Oh, man. That was close to the outboard hitting the ramp as well. Our cap, he's going to have some fun here. And our guy backs it off, but... Oh, he's stuck in reverse. He's stuck. Oh, he figures it out at the last second. I thought for sure for a second there he was going flying into the dock on number 2. But, man, last minute there he kind of just gets it down. These Kawasaki's still have the old manual bucket where you have to lower it by hand, and it just looks like it just got stuck on the handlebars when he was trying to push it down. But disaster averted, and he'll get on out of here. This one's an interesting one. So these were 2 guests that were on this vessel as they pulled into 79th, but for some reason the captain tied the boat off. The guests got off when the captain got off, but they don't like something situated about the way the lines are set up on this boat. And so they've been kind of undoing lines and messing with it, but once again, they weren't I don't believe this is their boat. It was another couple that was definitely captaining the vessel when they came in here to 79th. And this couple was just kind of hanging out. And my man's loosening some lines, so maybe the boat was too close or it was rubbing against the dock and they didn't like it, but... Oh, yeah, but you guys released that bow line, and I think you're about to figure out you're in some trouble. Oh, yeah. Now they've realized they released the bow line, and the boat has drifted off. Once again, without the captain here. So the captain of this vessel walked off. I don't know if they were getting a truck or trailer or what exactly they were doing, but I just know they are not here, and this is the guests that were on the vessel. Cap's going to come back to a surprise. And I got a feeling, based on what I'm seeing here, like Cap's going to come back to a surprise that his boat's gone, because there's no way they're going to be able to walk this back around. So my guy obviously is recognizing that, and he's about to drive this dude's boat off and I guess try and turn it around. But this is a pretty big vessel for down here at 79th. There's not a whole lot of room. I mean, he may actually physically have to pull this back out of 79th to give himself enough room out in the bay and come back in just to be able to make that maneuver. And yeah, he's behind the helm. I mean, what would you guys do in this situation? Let me know in the comments below. You head out for the day on your boat. You bring another couple along with you. You guys tie off to the dock. Maybe you go to the restroom. You're grabbing something out of your truck. Maybe you're grabbing your trailer. I'm not sure. Once again, I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. But you come back with your trailer, truck, whatever you went to go grab, and your boat's gone. And so is the couple that was with you. What would you do? Or even if you come back and you just saw this situation here where he's out there driving the boat. Once again, he's kind of got it turned around, but, I mean, with the wind and the current, he needs to come in bow first, and he's going to have to turn this thing way around. This one's a crazy one. He's going to have to... It'll be interesting to see what happens, but it looks like he's going to pull out of here and go do a U-turn in the bay, I'm assuming, and come back in with this. But let me know what you would do if you showed back up once again and your boat was gone. And here comes our crew back in from a nice day out on the water. And we're going to do the slow roll approach to the dock, and let's see how our female captain handles this one. Looks pretty good on the approach. She's coming into a steep angle, which is kind of needed today. The wind and current's pulling the opposite way. You can kind of tell if you look here. You can see the water's running bow to stern against this vessel. And our young lady stepped up here to the front, so she looks like she's going to be our leaper. And, of course, we've got the rails up front. Which, oh, thank God. You know, I always say these rails are going to be the death of somebody, because I always watch when people are doing this and having to watch them jump over these rails. I'm like, somebody's getting caught. But rails might have just saved her day because she was holding on to it. And Cap just kind of did a speed check a little too hard. And because she was hanging onto the rail, she's still in the vessel. So our Cap's going to reapproach here. Let's see if she can get it in this time. And she's pulling in close. We got the slow roll. We got a hand on the dock. Go for the pole grab. And our girls leaped off, and we're going to successfully get this one up. But that was a close one for sure. That was one of the harder speed checks we've seen of the day. Now we're going to struggle to get the line up here as well, though. Our crew, well, they found themselves in a little bit of mischief. They were pulling back in here to 79th to try and get out of here, and somehow have made an error in judgment, but they're going to push out of the mangroves, and it looks like they're going to be on their way. And guess what? We're going to be on our way as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. Have you ever thought about doing something fun on YouTube? Well, guess what? We've got some opportunities available for you. We are currently looking for camera people all across the state of Florida. We're also looking for a couple fun-loving females who enjoy boating and fishing. If you fall into either one of these categories and would enjoy some part-time work, working in a fun environment, doing something you enjoy, hit us up at wavyguru1@gmail.com and we might have an opportunity for you. If you haven't already, guys, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.